A grey goose named Martina imprinted on a man the moment she was born, believing he was her mother. She followed him everywhere, on walks, during sleep. Through Martina, humans later discovered that ducks, geese, swans, and many other waterfowl share this same behaviour. So here's an interesting question. Can your cat also see you as its mum? In biology, there's a term called imprinting. It only happens under very specific conditions. When ducks, along with geese, swans, and other water birds, first hatch, they are not born with the ability to recognise their own species. Their brains are basically pre-programmed to attach themselves to the first moving object they see, especially if it also makes sound. That means if the very first thing they see is a dog, a human, or even a moving toy car, they will instantly accept it as mother and follow it without hesitation. But this imprinting behaviour doesn't happen forever. There's a very strict time window called the critical period. For ducks and geese, this usually happens within about 13 to 16 hours after hatching. Once imprinting forms during this window, the attachment becomes incredibly strong and can last for life. But if they miss this window, the young birds may never develop that same following behaviour toward anything again. Why does this happen? From an evolutionary biology perspective, this is actually an insanely efficient survival system. In the wild, newborn birds are extremely vulnerable. They don't have time to slowly figure out who their real mother is. By instinctively locking on to the first moving thing they see, they can quickly gain protection and food, massively increasing their chances of survival. And in nature, 99.9% of the time, that moving thing is the mother that just hatched them. So now comes the important question: do cats have imprinting behaviour too? Short answer, not like ducks. Cats do not have that one look and bonded forever type of imprinting, but cats absolutely can form extremely deep attachments to humans that are very similar to how they bond with their mother, cats. So how do you make your cat see you as its mom? Kittens also go through a very important stage called the socialization critical period. This usually happens between 2 and 7 weeks after birth, sometimes extending to around 9 weeks. During this stage, their senses fully open up and their brains absorb information like a sponge going max level. This is basically when they build their understanding of the world. If a kitten repeatedly has positive interactions with you during this window, it may begin to see you as a giant cat mother. Humans actually go through something similar too, just over a much longer period of time. Think about it like this: if a child grows from birth to age 15 without healthy communication from their parents and only grows up surrounded by neglect and yelling, that child will probably never feel emotionally close to their parents later in life. Cats and humans are biologically very different, but the world is weird like that. Sometimes completely different species still end up sharing surprisingly similar emotional patterns. To your kitten, you might become its entire world. Your cat may be smart and gentle, or chaotic and destructive. Every cat has its own personality, just like humans do. Some people are brave, some are timid. Humans need time to grow and learn, and cats grow too. So when your cat does something wrong, be patient while teaching it. A cat only lives for a short little stretch of time, maybe just a dozen years or so. If you love your cat, then to that cat, it's one of the luckiest things that could ever happen. And if one day you stop loving it during the rest of its life, it may never find another person who loves it again.